Hello everyone. Hi Nona, how meow we. I haven't showed the baby. I thought I'd let some folks get in here before we show the first baby of the season. Just came out of the egg, I believe. I checked earlier today, it wasn't there. I checked again, now we're there. So. Let me get a sec. I'm gonna set the birds up with their feet on the other side. That way we can look at the baby without bothering the hen. Right, let's go on this other side. Jim Rat, hello. We'll go check the new baby out. Baby reveal. Alright, our baby is under this mama. And once I go give the feed over here, I imagine she'll get up. We'll see. Why it big? Hold on. So here we have our first baby here. Day-old baby. Beautiful. Very nice break. And I think our other one is actually hatching as well. Oh yeah. There we go. She's a good mama. Right back to it. do an egg walkthrough on this side. So we got our 2 eggs under here. Looking good. All right, buddy. Yesterday we took these hens' eggs, moved them up to here. This, actually the first baby born today is from these ones. I moved their eggs a couple weeks back, and so their first baby was just born. And now they're gonna raise someone else's babies. These eggs are gonna be good. Very nice handling bird right here. I think those eggs are gonna be, the youngsters out of those eggs are gonna be real nice. Same with this guy here, great handling bird. So, and we'll go check the stables out. We'll cut it short today. So we're just waiting on her second egg, Calamity Jane. She's got her first egg in there. Let's see if she laid her second one. Nope, just one big one. She lays the best eggs every time. Most of them are 4 out of 5s. I think the first round of the year is usually a little messy, but after that she lays the best. I'm waiting on their second round. So their first round I put over here. I've had chickens, they're a nightmare. I've had geese, they're loud. Pigeons are more enjoyable. I've had quail. The pigeons I have had the most fun with. I've had parakeet, or no, yeah, parakeet and a cockatiel. Pigeons are the best. So this couple here, this pair here, I don't think likes this setup. I think this cock's a little too heavy. they responded the best, I think, in here. They built the biggest nest. They understood what to do. They spend their time up in their box up here that I made them. Just gonna get ready to lay. I'm gonna leave her alone. These guys are looking good for the night. Oh, they're my buddies. They're racers, so they get raced. These are my breeders, though. So these are just my buddies. I am noticing some mice again, so I'm gonna start a new rule for myself, and I'm gonna allow no feed left in the tray overnight. I was doing that. I have a heavy hand. But yeah, we're gonna start picking up the tray. I'll have to install a hook, I'm thinking, just to hang it up. What's up, Michael? I wish I had these as a kid. I did the normal baseball stuff, normal sports, and I really wish I did this when I was younger, because these are way more fun. So yeah, no more feed trays on the ground left at night. So I'm gonna leave them out all day during the day, but part of my shutdown routine will be picking up the feed trays before the sun goes down. How many breeder couple? So in here we got 3, 6, 8, 9. We have 13 racing pairs and 2 show type pairs. Cardell. Do I make money from... Why are you yelling, man? Do you make money from this? No. I'm trying to make money from the YouTube channel, so please go subscribe. Check the merch out. Check the membership area out. Well, thank you. Thank you, new subscriber, Isaac. German imports to Payne from Holland. Some German imports for racing homers. Did a lot of racing, enjoyed it. That's cool, Ron. I imported a pair from Belgium. I didn't have, their birds are very strong and durable. I think the strain I got is just for very long distance racing. Very trainable. I'm in California. Okay. There's one of the race stations is in Woodland, California, for the Bakersfield. A handful of the California racers use Woodland. So it's starting to get to the boring part. All the birds are just sitting on their nests. So that's all they do. They'll just sit and wait for their eggs to hatch. Oh, I think I just saw a mouse. Yep. Oh. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, he was hit by a hawk. This guy right here in front of us. He was hit by a hawk, still came home. Really torn. I mean, the worst injury I've ever seen. And so he was sliced up the front, and his leg was kind of like that. And I just put him aside and let him heal. I mean, he was eating and food was coming out of his chest. He has a tremendous heart and he is strong. And I think that's needed. Especially, I mean, I was so surprised to see him come home like this. So he can live here forever. Kind of walks like a walrus. But yeah, he's still got his other leg. It's just kind of tweaked. Oh yeah, I was heartbroken. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't fly my club as much. It just breaks my heart every time the Hawks get them. So I like the one loft and the futurity races because I don't lose them as much there. I live up in the mountains and the Hawks really work me. I'm asking a lot from these animals, so the least I could do is have them live here forever after that. Oh, get off. So a lot of these birds in here, let's say maybe 70% of them. Actually, let's go 60% of them are last of 2024 breedings. Handful are 2023. I think she's, let's see what the oldest hen is in here. I think she'd be the oldest hen I have. I think she's a 19. But they're all still kind of young. She's my oldest lady in here, I believe. And maybe, ooh, and this one too. She's probably the oldest one. Not bred by me. This year I tried to bring in most of the pigeons bred by me. It's funner to be like, yeah, I bred that pigeon when they do good. Uh-oh, looks like I lost something on my stand. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, but all the white bands are last season, 2025. So this hand here, that one, that one, that one. This one in here. think she's 2024. I think a lot of them are 2024 and 2025s. They would all probably taste really good, Rob. These get taken care of awesome. Probably better than the chicken you buy. But you'll never get to taste these. So, is it this hen? No, I'm sorry. It's this hen in here. It's working really well with this program. She has already laid her second round. And so I'll be letting her lay her third round and let her sit probably on that third round. So by mid-February, I'll have 3 rounds from this one hen. Very excited about that. You know, these are gonna be her first ones. The cock she's paired to was a good flyer at the AGN, and I'm sorry. So also her sister's Calamity Jane. So Calamity Jane breeds me good to better birds, and so I'm really liking how this hen, she lays just like Calamity Jane. So I'm always trying to find the replacements for my best birds, just because they'll eventually get old, and you don't want to be a guy who had good birds. Really like the hens that I have. They're looking sharp, maturing real nice. These are grandchildren of my best breeding cock here. That hen there and that hen there. Look at this guy here. So the full brother of this guy won the unflown category at the stage show last year. Half sister to Calamity, or this is a half brother to Calamity Jane. 31154. Real sharp guy here. The hen he's paired to is an offspring of Calamity Jane and Bullock, actually. So again, a lot of these are using the brackets formula. And I chose the brackets formula because the gentleman that Floyd bracket, who created it, bred like 90 show winners with German Shepherds or something like that, long story short. And so, and he created this formula. It's the let the sire to the sire be the grandsire to the dam. So you just got to go through, you got to write your pedigrees out and look at them and see who matches up like that. Takes a little work, but if it works, I should have some good birds come out of it. This whole row here, I'm real excited for. So we took the tray out. It's the end of the day. I don't want the food in here. They left some barley behind. I actually dumped it into a container and gave it to the side over there. Let me show you guys this bird. Just handles phenomenal. Oop, does not want to be handled right now. And a lot of these birds would be taken to the show, but I'm breeding them instead. This guy especially will be at the show. What you doing? Hey, Judge. Hey, Judge. I'm ready. Sharp. You don't want to be held, but he's one of the best handling birds in here. I'm hoping big things for him. He's on his first round. I did not get to float his first round, sadly. So we'll see what he could do with this first round. Seven Hills Loft to Low. Thank you. Yeah, look at his easy buddy. All right. Jeez. Those last three, very nice. All right, my wife doesn't want to be here. He likes to do the bullying around here. you guys like the lives, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you're notified when we kick the live on to hang out with the birds. Check the merch out. Check that little pigeon beanie out. Be nice and cozy in the winter time. Check the membership area out. These two brothers right here. Here's another nice little shark fin. Let me show you guys this one. So this is a daughter off of Calamity Jane and Bullock. Bred to an uncle. This hen I pulled for stock. I wanted a hen from Bullock and Calamity Jane, so I stocked this one. I've had mostly cocks without that pairing. Oh. Very soft. Condition's really nice for just sitting on eggs. Alright. She wasn't having it. Sorry. Thinking tomorrow, if I have time, I'm going to scrape out the bigger spots in the loft that have buildup. Maybe put some sand in, keep it a little drier. Just in areas like here. So from them all roosting, kind of builds up in these 3 spots. I'm gonna scrape those, and I'm gonna put maybe a little sand right there. This hen has a beautiful black fly. She don't like me right now though. grabbed another hen right quick. What state are you in? I'm in California, and I used to race in the Bakersfield Club. The last couple seasons I have not been. I've just, ooh, this little hen. So this was out of my prize winner at the AGN, this sharp little hen here. It's the prize winner. Yeah. Where are you at, Seven Hills? I've watched some of your videos. This hen, I wish we could do a zoom in. Ah, gotcha. Massachusetts. Easy. I like to watch all the pigeon guys. So this hen was kept because she's got a violet eye, which is good for breeding, is what I've read. So we're gonna put that to the test. So I think I had 6 youngsters off of, so 6 total like this. This one I kept, and the rest I sent out, and then one I got back, and she was in a different loft. So I'm excited to see what this one does. Takes a long time to keep a pigeon from stock, raise it, and see what they do. They should feel like silk, the feathers, the soft, silky, smooth feathers. Oh, the hen I showed before is very nice. She is that her there? What do you look for in your type of pigeon style? Oh, I'm liking small to medium birds. Nice round heads. I like their eyes higher up on the head. Not lined up with the beak, but higher, like this. Small to medium, but buoyant. I like them calm. Don't like wild pigeons. So I got one pigeon, and he's out of prize winner blood. So his mom is bred a first place prize winner, and his dad is a prize winner at the Apple Cup, and he's wild. So I don't care for that much. How do you hold it? You grip it and you rip it. Just how I was just holding him is how you do it. Yeah, so that he's wild, but I just don't care for that behavior. I like him calm like this. He's related to all these ones too, but the hen I used from my buddy brings him in a little more wild. I mean, you can look at him and he don't like it. But as you see, these birds, I like this look. They look the same. I like the one piece body. So it's like one tail. It feels like a dagger. And you want to do it to where they can just sit in your hand and balance. You don't have to pull their legs apart or nothing. I just can't stand that. I don't know when it started. That's a newer thing in the last couple of years. Just pulling the legs apart. It should just sit in your hand in one piece, not moving around. These guys fighting over here. Two brothers fighting. Boys. he's a bully, but I think that might be a good trait, kinda. He's a more dominant in the loft. His grandfather's like that. Look at him, badass looking bird. Big old neck. Some birds just look like breeders. He's one of them. Just always messing with someone. But like this guy here, these are his grandsons actually. So that's a grandson and a grandson. And he is my Apple Cup prize winner at the last final race. I think I said there was 13 pairs of racers and 2 pairs of show types. But I could probably put more in here. I find that more is troublesome. It's a problem. So for instance, this guy here takes 3 boxes. So he would have been fighting the whole time with the one underneath him. He actually took this box when I put him there. Or he decided that box first. But once I gave him his hen, he moved the hen up there. And so we got this one's empty, this one's empty, this one's empty, and this one's empty. So 4 empty boxes over here. I think that's good. It gives them, if some are more territorial, like Ogden here from Shadow. He's a little more territorial, so he wants three areas. And that's just something you want to note about your birds is he likes more space. So if you want to use him as a breeder in here, you need to allow for that. He'd probably work better in my stable. That way because he's just confined to the one big area. Because I think I could get one more right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, listen, he's prime example, Mr. Territorial there. And then I added those 3, and I kind of like the size of these ones. They're bigger. Just nice big space for that one there. Just built a very nice nest over here. All right, we better kick the light off. I don't want to mess up I don't want them molting or anything like that. Just want them to be doing what they're doing. So let me go turn the light off. We'll hang out for another minute. Do they like other birds? I'd imagine. I don't let them hang out with other birds. I don't want them hanging out with, I don't want them getting sick from the wild birds in case other people have sick birds and the wild birds are hanging out with them and then coming over here. So they just hang out with pigeons, these pigeons. So I'm gonna leave the grit down and their water down. But again, pick the food tray up. I saw some mice, so I hate to do it. We got some traps out. We got the food picked up. Got to get rid of those mice. No. We don't hang out with chickens. We don't hang out with their kind. Dirty chickens. These pigeons just hang out with pigeons. They don't hang out with any other dirty birds. Yeah, we just kicked the light off. It's been a little slow. Wait, rooster named Larry. Yep. That's a funny name. A rooster. I found that I have another bag of diatomaceous earth, so again, we're gonna scrape out some of the loft tomorrow and dust in some diatomaceous earth just to make sure no bugs come in or bugs stay away. So that'll be on the agenda for tomorrow. It's kind of get all this stuff that blows against the wall, but we won't clean it too good. You know, it still needs to stay a little dirty for immunity. I just don't like when it piles up because it builds like a moisture underneath it. Enjoy your rooster. They're going in the areas I walk. I track in mud and stuff, and so they like to find the dirt that I bring in off my boots. Oh, probably only in a couple minutes. The sun's gonna be going down and won't be enough light. Where you been all day, working? Doing a little building, a little measuring, eh? And some dinner. Nice. Little man work. How's he doing that? Get off. Nice. When the cat's away. The mice will play, huh? No kid. All right, everyone, we're gonna end it. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Check the merch and the membership out. Keep breeding your pigeons. I'll hit you up right now, bro, when I'm off. Keep breeding your pigeons, folks. Have a great night.